Unit 5 is on scene. Happy at Unit 5. He's trying to run! Send backup now!
Welcome everyone, this is DACMan Barry. You're under arrest.
Shut up.
Today we have a Dodge Charger SXT all-wheel drive. So this would be a perfect example to compare against the Challenger all-wheel drive. So let's get to it. Alright, so exterior wise, it looks like a Charger. Wow. Well, the new Chargers at least. Honestly, I think I like the older ones a little bit better. Personally, it's this rounded area, but overall it's a nice looking car. Now, one thing that is unique about the SXT all-wheel drive is this bumper. I'm not a fan of this, and this is why it'll take off some points. Now, another problem I personally have, it just looks too much like a police car. So that's going to take away from the final score of
6.
Interior wise, it is more or less the same dashboard as the Challenger, although I'm not crazy about this area here. This looks, I'm not gonna lie, this looks very hokey, but I think this is just an issue of the cheaper models. Overall, interior is pretty nice. So you got all your cool little buttons and things, and for the interior, I'm going to give it a score of
3.
Alright, so this is the maneuvering part. It has a backup camera. It is got all the warnings and whatnot, just like that. So for a newbie score, it'll get
3.
The acceleration, since you didn't have a chance to hear me complain, it is similar to the Challenger, so it'll probably get the same score. Feels heavier, and the handling is significantly poorer. Significant oversteer, understeer, so the nose kind of wants to go straight on. It does sound good. I'm gonna have to do it again.
3.
Engine noise is, it's not bad. For a V6, it's definitely not bad. So when you're just cruising, you know, it's good. It's comfortable, but not as comfortable as the Challenger because the seats can only go back so far.
3.5.
Yeah. So as far as features, it's pretty much going to be a carryover from the Challenger.
3.
It has, look, I'm not going to focus too much on the info, whatever thingamabobs. But it does have launch control, which is, it's interesting. It's not bad. This particular one has a sunroof, which is blocked by the bus. You know, it has automatic opening. Now, one thing I do like a lot that the Challenger doesn't have is that it's a one-touch rolling up. The Challenger will not do that for some oddball reason. Access
2.5.
it's not bad, but obviously it's not a big car. Now, rear seats, you probably can imagine with a tall driver in front, that ain't happening. Ain't freaking happening. Alright, now with the shorter drive up front, it's not bad. You got headroom, but it's fairly cramped.
2.5.
You gotta watch your head. Now this is the part you gotta worry about. That glass up here. Build quality is definitely improved over the Jeep. It seems much more, you know, like
5.
not bad. You want a big car, you want to handle, you know, larger loads, more passengers with all-wheel drive, which is pretty good in the winter. You're limited as far as your options. I mean, you can get like some sort of Mercedes or BMW, but it doesn't have the same feel as this. Ironically, since this car is built on a Mercedes E-Class platform back when Chrysler was owned by Daimler-Benz. When you pop the trunk, it actually does open all the way, whereas the Challenger will not. So this is probably, it's probably got some counterweights in here. Trunk is, well, it's big. What would you expect? But as opposed to the Jeep, which had a nice latch, this just kind of pops up. And you get that crappy little donut. But the reason why I don't like these is you put something in the back, it'll snag, and next thing you know, you're ripping out the floor of the trunk.
7.
So there's the engine. Lots of plastic. Not very impressive, but maintenance-wise, like with the Jeep, they're pretty solid. Minus electrical issues and oddball
3.
oddball kind of usual stuff when it's new, like trim pieces and whatnot. Alright, so is this car cool? Yes, but it's
5.
at that range, so it only gets that 5. Future Classic, I'm kind of on the fence on this one again, because this one's it's a lower range model of the all-wheel drive one. Obviously your Hellcats and Demons, those things, you know, they're going to be collectible no matter what.
5.
Wow, yeah, I guess my voice just gave it away. I personally wasn't blown away by this car. It's just maybe a little less than the average cool car. And again, I'm stressing, ain't no Corolla here.
4.
The price is what really put this car on the radar, because it's $34,000, which, considering it has all the features it does, makes it a really good price. I mean, show me another car for 34 grand. It's brand new, all-wheel drive, and all the other gizmos this thing has, and you'll know what I mean. This one's still a Charger.
7.
And this brings the 2020 Dodge Charger SXT all-wheel drive to a raw car score of 82. So this is Al DACMan Barry, and get me a lawyer! Okay, I just found something really stupid that you gotta know. Car's in gear, shift to park, shift back into gear. One go. Maybe it's the door. drive. So what happened was that the fob, which was in my pocket, was not being read by the freaking car. So Dodge, fix it.